Hi guys, it's Kylie The Jellyfish, and today this is just going to be a response video to a question I got on my video that I just uploaded this morning. Actually, just an hour ago, I uploaded this video, Lilac Teal Black Gradient Hair Tutorial. I no longer have that hair now. I'll post the video of me doing this hair soon, eventually, probably in like 3 weeks though, to be honest, because I have so many other videos that are scheduled to upload like soon. Since I'm posting like every week now, I've been making a ton of videos, and I'm pretty behind with like what videos I'm posting currently. Like, these are videos I made a long time ago, so none of them are up to date. But on this video, I had a question from Michaela Robbie. I want to dye my hair purple, but I have faded red hair and I don't want to bleach it. Would it be a dumb idea to just apply the purple right over the faded red? It's almost brown orange. Would it turn out weird looking? Also, do you have any recommendations of purple hair dye and maybe even a bleaching kit if needed? Okay, so first of all, everyone's hair reacts to things differently, and because you said you don't want to bleach your hair, my suggestion to you is doing a quick little bleach bath. Make the bleach solution, and then you put a shampoo in it, and then you put that in your hair, and it's a lot healthier than putting like straight up bleach. This is what I use. I use Quick Blue from L'Oreal Paris. If you have a local Sally Beauty Supply store, definitely you'll find this there, but I do recommend don't get the big one if you're just gonna do like a one little small bleach. Get the little packets. There's like little Quick Blue tiny square packets, and you might want to get one or two depending on how thick and long your hair is. If you buy the bleach, you definitely have to get conditioner. And this is a big bottle, but there's also a small bottle. I don't know how big it is. I think it's like this big but shorter. I recommend either 30 volume or 20 volume. I do recommend 30 volume because using a lot of shampoo will like dilute that down to a 20 anyways. But if you use 20, I don't know, that'll be fine too if your hair is really sensitive to to bleach. When people dilute hair dye, they use conditioner, but when people dilute bleach, they use shampoo. So what I recommend is using Head & Shoulders shampoo. It's clarifying shampoo that like strips everything out of your hair. It strips out all of the excess color. That's what I use to remove my hair dye when I just want to get the color out. Using that and bleach will do a double duty job, and it will lighten your hair as well. You can get a small bottle of Head & Shoulders Classic Clean. You can get any of them. Like, there's a green one that's like green apples, I think, but that's what I use. But this is a small bottle. You can get this at like any drugstore or any probably like Target, Walmart, you know. This is like really commonly used. Whatever cup measurement you're using, pour that in, like 1 scoop of that, or however many is enough for you and your hair. 1 scoop of that means 2 scoops of this. 2 scoops of the bleach powder means 4 scoops of this, so like it's a 1-to-2 ratio. In order to make it a bleach bath and not just straight up a bleach solution, put like 50% into the mixture. So like what you have, double it completely with this. Just put in the same exact amount of the solution you already have. I would say mix together the bleach first, and then you add this in, and then you mix it all together, and then apply that to your hair using gloves so you don't damage your skin or anything. So that's my suggestion with the bleach. Honestly, I do think that the purple will look really muddy and look really dark, and kind of it'll turn out a more warm purple than a violet purple if you don't bleach it. But I do recommend if your parents don't let you bleach your hair, or if you don't want to, or if you can't afford it or something like that, or you just don't know where to find it or know much about bleach, I recommend using Manic Panic Ultraviolet. Now, I don't know the exact color that you want in your hair. I don't know the exact purple. The reason I say Manic Panic, even though my favorite brand is Arctic Fox. Arctic Fox doesn't really sell in stores, so it's not as easy to get. You just have to get it online. With my experience with Manic Panic, it's like a much thicker, not like a thicker dye, but the pigment is thicker and it piles onto your hair like, okay, so like I don't know if you know paint, how it works, but it's more like acrylic paint versus, hold on, let me compare Ion Color Brilliance versus Manic Panic hair dye. That the difference between Ion and Manic Panic is like the same difference in my experience, in my opinion, as watercolor versus acrylic paint. Acrylic paint you can put over any color and it'll stay that color, like it'll just overlay completely opaque, not completely opaque, but much more opaque, versus, in my experience, Ion Color Brilliance is like, you put the color there and the pigment is there, but whatever color is underneath will still show through. Like if it's a brown piece of paper, like a light tan piece of paper, and you put purple over that, it's going to be a very muddy purple, versus if you have a brown piece of paper and then you color purple acrylic paint over top of that, it will be a solid purple. You know what I mean? Manic Panic, that will overlay on your hair if it's darker, much easier. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm a believer of like people asking YouTube people for hair advice when it comes to like dyeing your hair at home, because the thing is, people like me, like I've dyed my hair literally probably like 30 times by now. If you see the list, you like it sounds really unbelievable. Like it doesn't sound believable because I only started dyeing my hair like 2 years ago, but I have this list of all the hair colors I've had, and I've had all of those hair colors even way more multiple times, because like I used to dye my hair like every other week. I think that if you were to ask a professional, like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna save this to ask a professional about it, but the thing is, professionals use professional hair dyes that are not available to you unless you go to a professional and pay the money for them to do it for you. So if you want to do something at home and you need some advice, definitely go on the internet and look for somebody who does their hair at home all the time. Like, I'm not trying to like self-promote myself, but like anyone, there's a ton of people like me that dye their hair and make videos like this on the internet. They're so much more reliable because professionals, that takes the business away from them. When you like dye your hair at home, you're not bringing them business and giving them the money to do their hair, so why would they give you proper advice on how to properly and best results do your hair at home? Because that's not what they do, and they were taught the professional uses of hair dye, not the home treatment stuff. I'm starting to ramble a lot and I really need to stop, so I'm gonna go. I post videos every week now, like twice a week now. Like this video, comment, subscribe to me, and stay epic, everybody! Bye.